All right. Are we good on this end? Should be good. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. We two out. All right. First and foremost, I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim HaRachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because he's come and deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Mark Oliver Gab Ben Yasharala, the Church of Philadelphia camp. Here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, come back at you with another one. All right, and just been meditating. Hey, Shalom, Magan, and the brother Nakayala. Shalom, Yabashim Yashai, Bashim Hakwadash Brakatah. I just been meditating on what we in 2024. All right, this is the year of hopeful Jacob's trouble, which we know it's going to come. All right, we've been waiting for this. Like that song from what's that? Phil Collins. I could feel it coming in the air tonight. Just hold on, just wait for it. All right, with all these, you got a lot of exposure going on with these false prophets. You know, T.D. Jakes being one of them, and all these dudes we was actually coming up in the church as a young man. We was like a lot of brothers was raised in church. Some brothers was raised in Islam. You know, uh, but here in Philadelphia, like you got a strong, a heavy population of these Islamic guys. You also have the Christians and all that, man. Especially where I'm at right now. You know, right down here. I ain't gonna give my location. This is my sacred spot. Brothers know, they from down here, you know. But anyway, man, I'm just speaking on this because a lot of things is being exposed, and it's distractions for people as well. All right, because we've been telling you these things. Now the Lord is like, yo, guess what? I'm about to show y'all that my men wasn't lying. All right, my men was telling you the truth. The men that truly, truly, truly believe, man. All right. But first, I was going to name it deception, distraction, and exposure because that's all this place is about: deception and distraction. But it's always going to get exposed. All right. So check it out. Let's go ahead. Galatians 6 and 7, and I got my little my free phone data. I got a little. I got my data back, so I'm able to maneuver, man. Just because you see a brother on camera don't mean it's all peaches and what they say peaches and cream. This is a fight. It's a fight for our nation. All right, so let's go ahead. I ain't trying to make this long. It's a lot. Let's go to Galatians. Verses 6 and 7. Just bear with me. While this phone catches up. Okay, here we go. Galatians. Well, it's the Church of Galatia, chapter 6, verse 7. Matter of fact, check it out. At the headliner, honestly, it says, "Bear one another's burdens," and that's what we do. Do conversation. You got a lot of do actual actions. But you have a lot of men out here that's deceivers, but they're being exposed right now. The Lord, like right now, in this up this time right now, the Lord is just He's taking the veil off of all the nations, off of everywhere, letting them see who's who. Was this man sincere? Was this man sincere? Was this people? Was this nation? This, that? You know? Cause hey man, this is a heavy time that we're in. So a matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 1. This is Galatians chapter 6. All right, and verse 1. But I think I said the point was in 7. But anyway, it says, "Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted." And check it out, because you got men that you got a lot of dudes out here that men wanted to fall out. They like, yo, I hope. And in their mind, they cheerleaders for them to fall out. You know? But the Lord is like, no, you was once like that. You know? We out here now on the highways and hedges. You know? 2024, what's this? January 11th, which 11 represents what? Destruction. You know? So the Lord is, a lot of judgment is coming. All right, and that's why we got to be on point with we got to be on point, because you got a lot of men. I don't even want to say taking a break. You know, a just man fall 7 times, pick himself back up. You know, but you got men that fall in the mischief and never come back, and some men, hey man, the Lord took them out of here. You know, you got to always understand that, man. And consider yourself before you make a judgment. Consider yourself, because you in the flesh, man. You know, you gotta understand that. All right, so let's go here. Back in Galatians, it says, "Bearing one another's burdens." All right, and I'm not saying like, hey man, listen, you move by the Spirit. I'm gonna just say that. All right, whenever the Spirit, and I always said it, whenever the Spirit hops on you, you know, you move by the Spirit. All right. It's Galatians 6:1. It says, "Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual." You see that? Because you got a lot of men out here that's not spiritual. They can't wait to put you and throw you under the bus. Believe that. And that's the truth, man. And I done seen it so many times, you know. But at the end of the day, our thoughts is not his thoughts. And the Lord does that to bring out what he wants to be brought out at that time. All right. So you can see exposure. That's why I said exposure as well. All right. It says, and it also tells you be spiritual. Don't tell you to be religious. You got a lot of religious people out here, man. You know, and right now I'm just going off the Spirit. All right. Like, however the Spirit goes, that's the way the wind blows, man. You could write a whole lesson and be like, yo, I'm going to talk on this and this and this and this and that. And the Lord be like, nope, I want you to do this. Even when you're going to camp, you know, it's been plenty of times that men wrote things out and it's like, yo, we're going to talk about this. But that's why it's important to always study, research, and do things throughout the week. All right. Because we're in those times, man. I'm going to just keep saying that. We're in those times where the Lord, it ain't, the talking and everything is not going to be too much more, man. All right. Check it out. Verse 2. It says, "Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Hamashiach." Watch. Check it out. It says, "For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself." And that's right. The deceiving. Here we go. The deceiving, because you got men that come out here, "Oh, I'm the great high priest so-and-so. And this and this and that." You know? And you have men that just, and I'll put it out there. Apostle Gabar, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Racha, right? What do? They humble. They say, oh, you just say apostles. They have normal names. You know, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Racha, right? Regular names, but you got men. Come on, I'm commanding chief general, bishop. I'm this guy. You know, the Lord, and this time right now, man. A lot of people about to get found with their pants down. The ones that thought that they were so great and they got this big congregation and they're this and that and that. Oh, yeah, and you got these great garments and all that. Hey, man, the Lord is about to put you very low, man. You know, it said the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Because it's about, do you really care about the sheep, man? Or do you really care about you care about man's opinion? And I'm heavy on this, man. And I've always been like that. My spirit is going to stay like that because, wow, the Lord made my spirit like this. And if people don't like my spirit, hey, man, that's on you. You better pray that I'm not a man of the Lord, you know, because, yo, they didn't like Yahweh Shah's spirit. And I can't compare to him. I'm nobody compared to him. You know, none of us is. You know, but still, the Lord is that much merciful. You know, he want to see the mercy that you have because he knows how effed up we are. You know, he knows that. Well, let me keep going. Shalak, if I'm rambling, man, I just want this to be edifying. All right, it says verse 3 back in Galatians 6 and 3 it says, "For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself." You got a lot of men that think there's something great. Sure, you only deceiving yourself, man, because you're going to be exposed. Just like I'm gonna say your T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen's, guys and of that caliber in Babylon, even men in Israel. I'm this great teacher. I'm this. I know all these precepts. I know that. But how many do you believe in? How many have you been tested on in your everyday walk? How many have it knocked you off your square and you got back up and kept fighting? You know? And I can't use no excuses, man, because we all in the flesh. And we're all going to be tested. That's why I said gold is going to be tried in the fire, man. All right? We all going to be tried. We're on trial. That's where you get your tried from. Trial. We're on trial. We want to be released out of this prison that we're in. That's why we're on trial. You know, to get released. Everybody has to get released. And everybody has to get a judgment. You better pray that yours is righteous, man. All right? I ain't gonna ramble. Shalakia. Let me keep going. Galatians 6 and 4. It says, "But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another." All right? Alone and not in the other. "For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." And that's right, man. You know? Be not, man, you got to know that the Lord is who he is and who he say he is, man. Okay? Without a doubt, man. The Lord is no joke. All right? And everything that he says he's going to do, he's going to do it. Now, which side do you want to be on? That's on you, man. You know, that's definitely on you. Whatever side you want to be on. Matter of fact, the Lord already ordained it for you. Okay? But you have to understand, these things have to come, you know? These things have to be seen. You know, because everybody, right now, everybody want to, like going into put it like this, prime example, like getting on a bus or something. Everybody got their favorite seat, but was a man in that seat before you? No, even being called to the wedding. The Lord has seats designed for all of his men. All right? You got tyrants out here. You got wolves in sheep's clothing. That's why you cannot be deceived. All right? Bro, when my brother got up here, Isaiah What I'm saying. Matter of fact, we're gonna hop up. Isaiah chapter. My brother Fisher Turn Hunter back in the building. Hey, Carl, I'm y'all by sing outside by Sharon Chicago Dots because every man, that repents and comes back to Yahweh by singing outside. The angels rejoice, man. But you got some men, they wouldn't even want the angels to rejoice at you coming back. They would just want you to go by the wayside, man. No, but this is Isaiah chapter 29 and 15. It says, "Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh." That's right. And their works are in the dark. And they say, "Who seeth us? And whom knoweth us?" And that's right, bro. Because look, this guy, Lil Nas X, man, like a lot of these dudes, man, their sins, man, have reached the heavens, man. You know, their iniquities, all that. And they always want to put themselves on that cross. They can't do it. They always try to take his place. They can't do it. Ain't nobody built like that on this planet. You know? And the Lord allowed, Yahweh Shah to be put up there on that cross because he knew it was for him. That was his burden. You know? And the rest came out like, yo, these dudes, man, I'm telling you, they're exposure. But you got these Christians in church. That's why everything has to be exposed. And the more greater that you are, the more humble you should be. And why? Because you got to go through a whole lot of things. And you have to understand that the people that's, how would you say that? The people that's before you, if you will, use that word, the people that's before you, um, you're greater than them because you understand. You have to understand them, just like the Lord understands us. That's why he was able to get on that cross. Even when he was on the cross, he said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." An average nigga that was on there, he'd have been like, "Lord, kill all of them." You know? That's what they would have did, man. You know? So just understand, like right now in these times right now that we're in, just know that the Lord is exposing everything and just keep praying and keep the faith because he's bringing this place down very, very, very low, man. Very low. All right? So I'm going to hop back in my, forgive me, you know? Check it out. Here we go. Galatians 6 and um and 8. It says, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting." All right. So yeah, man, you're supposed to reap to your spirit, man. All right. Because what it tells you, it says the Lord is a spirit. And those that serve him worship in the spirit and the truth, man. Not in flesh. It says nothing about flesh. Okay? You gotta worship the Lord through spirit. Alright? I'm gonna keep it moving. Just hey man, just go through the spirit. Lord's willing, like I said, Lord's willing, this is edifying because it's just on my spirit right now. I'm starting to see a lot like yo, you got a lot of Jake, and you got the 1 minute Jakes, the last second Jakes that's going to come in at the last minute and get it, you know, like the what's that, the parable of the penny, and everybody, uh they was they came to get the job, they came at the last minute, yo Lord, give me a job, this that, but the same it was the same salary, it wasn't nothing over, nothing less. And some people got angry because they got the same amount. No, man, they still labor. And that's what this thing is about. All right, so let's go to Galatians. We're going to go to 2 Timothy 3 and 13. All right. Second Timothy 3 and 13. Just bear with me. 3 and 13. Here we go. Second Timothy chapter 3, 13. It says, but all right, here we go. Okay. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. All right. So you got a lot of men out here. They're waxing worse and worse. They're deceiving and being deceived. But guess what? The Lord is about to expose them. Why? Because, all right, prime example. You got men right now. Every wind of the doctrine that's turned, they jump right on it. You got your IUICs, your ISUBKs. You know, look, you just had men exposed. They got thrown out of GMS up in Boston, and that's not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But that happened. You know, but all the men, it's always a shifting process being done in Israel, man. All right, you go against the apostles of Great Millstone, and I know that the Lord set them up. How do I know that? Because of the doctrine, for one, and I seen how many people try to buck up against it and was thrown down. And I know that those brothers through the spirit, power Yah by Shem outside, by Shem Rachak really believe in it, man. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be out there in the highways and hedges. You know? A lot of things are going to get exposed. I've been saying this for a long time. But you see in Hollywood, the things that these Christians imagine. And it's, you know what? It's starting from a low level, all right, all the way going to the top. You know? These people that thought, oh, I'm going to ride with Esau and this. Okay, well, you pick your side. And I've been telling people that. Pick the side that you're going to be on. All right? Because the Lord, man, he's not, man, he's not slack on what he says. Whatever he says, he's going to do it. Look at Puffy like, yo, you got, what's these guys? The Lots. All right? Coming up in the 90s. That's when I was in high school, whatever. So I know how they rapped and everything, this, that. And any brother that came up in that era, you know? But now look what's going on. Yo, Puffy's been exposed. He been being exposed, but now it's this time where, you know, them elites and everything, they ready to hop in those bunkers. That's why I said deception, distraction, and also, guess what? Exposure. You know? Because you've been deceived. So they like, oh, now they're going to try to come back down or whatever, you know, and want to be around what they would call us common people. No, you picked your side. You got to make what they say, you made your bed, you got to lay in it. All right? Yah Bashem outside. Bashem, Harakakudas is not slack on his promise. He never will be. All right? Like I say, laugh now, cry later. So let's go here. We're going to go to Titus. All right, chapter 3 and 3. Which is another one. Check it out, though. It's like, you know, you can't never jump to, never, how would you say, no, never go against the grain. Titus 3. Matter of fact, we're going to start at verse 1. It says, godly living. But it says, put them in mind to be subject to principalities and powers, to obey magistrates, to be ready to every good work, to speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. And yo, that's how you know when you start dealing with a man of the Lord. All right, because you got men out here, they you said, yo, we got sticks at camp, the pull-up boys and this and that. What are you pulling up on, man? You know? All these things is being exposed, man. And you've been deceived because they came in sheep's clothing, but they was wolves, man. And I'm talking about Jake. Because the judgment is going, that's why it's called Jacob's trouble. All right, because the judgment is going to start at the house of Israel. Not any other house. The rest of the nations, they're going to get it for real. But you ones that's Israelites, and you know, come on, man. I think the scripture says you're going to be beat with many stripes. Okay? It says, Verse 3, it says, For we, Isaiah Salakia, Titus chapter 3 and 3, it says, For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving divers lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another. But after that, the kindness of the love, Salaka, the kindness and love of the Most High, our Savior, toward men appeared. All right, so check that out, man. That's why you got to remember where you come from. We wasn't all out here once knew that we was Israelites, but you got men when they come into the faith, they just, man, they just tyrants, man. They cut you up, shoot you down, like they knew the truth the whole life, man. Like they knew the truth out the womb, man. A lot of those dudes, man, is gonna get exposed. Exposure, you know. Why I said deceit and exposure was one of them. It's another one. You know. Forgive me, it comes back to mind, man. Matter of fact, here it go. I'll tell you right now. Deception, distraction. That's it. Deception, distraction, and exposure. Because what they doing right now, they bringing out all these people that you already know, man. These dudes did the damn thing with Esau. Now you want to come back and oh look, I'm exposing them. No, nigga. Now because you thought you was going to ride with them, and you thought that they was going to take you on board into their underground bunkers. Which you got billionaires right now that's building underground bunkers, man. All right. But these niggas that wanted to join hand in hand with them, that found out that they can't get on the ship. That's what. Now you want to expose everybody. Because you're going to come right back down out here where the common folk is at. All of them. No judgment does not happen, man. The Lord is going to judge all things. All right? So they better believe it, man, when they see these things coming. Okay? So let's go here. Let's go to Revelations 18:23. All right? Revelation chapter 18:23. And just know, man, this place is almost over, man. It's a beautiful thing. Revelations 18, chapter 3, I believe that's what I said. All right, it's going into the fall of Babylon. All right? Because guess what? Babylon is falling. It's like an 18 and 23. Forgive me. You got to slide down a little more. 18 and 23. That's the headline right there. Lament for Babylon. How about that? We ain't lamenting for none of that. We're happy this place is going down. All right, so it's Revelation chapter 18, verse 23. Let's go to 22. It says, And the voice of harpers and musicians and pipers and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard. No man shall like it no more at all in thee. All right, so all that music that these people playing, that's why you got these rappers and all this stuff. This shit is being broken down, man. All right, it says, hold on, Shalakia. It says, thus, Shalakia. Bear with me. All right, verse 22, forgive me. It says, In the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. And no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee. And the sound of millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. See that? And the Lord is about to, hey man, the Lord is bringing this place low, man. All right? None of these things are going to be found no more because who is the ones that was really doing that? Israel, man. All right, we was the ones that the Lord brought over here. You know, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi on the cargo slave ships. You know, you had the other 10 tribes. You know, Salaki. You had the other tribes. You know, that was down here already. You know, on the Gad, Reuben, on down Ephraim. You know, so 70 A.D. it was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that ran into the western coast of Africa. You know, but the other tribes is already here. So let's keep going. It says, verse 22, I'm going to read verse 22 again. It says, and the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. And that's us. And no craftsman or whosoever or whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee. And the sound of millstone shall be heard no more. And that's the grinding. At all in thee. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom, and that's talking about us out here prophesying. The voice of the bridegroom, Lord's willing, be a part of that number, and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For the merchants were the great men of the earth, for by the sorceries, Salakia, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. And that's right, because Babylon, they love to use a lot of witchcraft and everything. It says in her, and in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that was slain upon the earth. God damn. Yo, let's get that real quick. And in the NLT. All right. The Lord is very wroth with this place, man. All right, so don't be deceived with nothing here, man. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 18. Start at verse 22. And the NLT, it says, the sound of harps, singers, flutes, and trumpets will never be heard in you again. No craftsmen and no trades will ever be found in you again. The sound of the mill will never be heard in you again. The light of a lamp will never shine in you again. The happy voices of brides and grooms will never be heard in you again. For your merchants were the greatest in the world, and you deceived the nations with your sorceries. Damn. It says, in your streets flowed, Salaki, in your streets flowed the blood of the prophets of the Most High, holy people, and the blood of people slaughtered all over the world. God damn. And that's accurate as hell, man. All right? And that's why Babylon's falling, man. That's why all these other nations, they can't stand this place, man. You know? The deception, the distraction, and the exposure. All right? The deception, the distraction, and the exposure. Because they was full of deception, and they distracted us. Now they're being exposed for who they are in these latter days. And with the exposure comes what? That comes judgment. All right? That comes judgment. Okay? The Lord is not playing with these mother effing people, man. All right, so let's go ahead to Revelations 19 and 20. Forgive me. I ain't even want it to be this long, but it's all through the spirit and power, mercy, and grace of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. By Hashem, Harachakodas, like I said, Lord is willing. It's edifying. Let's go back to the KJV. Where I said we was at. Salat. There was it. Revelations 19. All right. Just keep your eyes glued to the screen. Keep your eyes glued to the Middle East, Palestine. You know, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is our land. You know, Keep your eyes on that because a lot of things is happening over there, day by day. Okay, day by day is happening, and trust and believe me, it's beautiful because the Lord is showing us his how much He loves us. All right, all we gotta do is just keep talking about it. All right. So this is Revelation chapter 19 and 20. All right, which said, oh man, here we go. The headliner right here. It says, Doom of the beast and the false prophet. You see that? Doom of the beast and the false prophet. You know, like like that dude. Hey lady, get your food. You know, get your food and all that. Yo, that's what we telling Babylon. Get your food and get the fuck out of here. You know, because the Lord's about to come back and destroy you. And the dragon is what? NATO, the beast system. All right, which is interchangeable with NATO and the EU, going back to Rome. All right, because they was a beast. All right, because this is what Rome reincarnated. All right, but this is it says doom to the beast and false prophets. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 19, and of course I'm gonna go and grab it in the NLT. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. It says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him." And that's what they're doing. That's why they're using Lil Nas X's, and they want to all jump on the cross. Well, you want that position, and your wicked ways, you ain't ready. You're making a mockery out of it. So anyway, check it out. I'm trying to save some of this data, so forgive me. I'm about to move fast. It says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet." Back in Revelation 19 and 20, and with him the false prophet, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. And yo, that's the ones that took that Yakada, you know, because they were scared. They were scared into taking it. That jump shot, you know, that juice. You know, the ones that were deceived into taking the Yakada, you're going to take the C hit. You're definitely going to take that. You know, because you don't trust in Yahweh Bashim outside. Bashim Arachak. You know, and that was, like I said, that was a test run, you know. So you took that, you already marked for death, Steve Seagal shit. All right. And the ones that see what it says, check it out. And this is what your destruction is going to be. Let's read that again. Revelation 19 and 20 says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image," his style and all that, right? It says, "These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone." Verse 21, "And the remnant was slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceed out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh." And who's that talking about? That's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. When he come back, these Negroes, you ninjas, you ninjas out here, man. You got a lot going on, man. You know, and the Lord is about to check you on all your stuff. You know why? Because what you do, man, you deceived everybody, but the Lord set you up to do that. All right, He set you up to deceive a lot. That's your lot. That's what you're supposed to do. And no, He gave it to you so He could come back and take it right out your hands, man. All right? The Lord is going to take it right out your hands, man. All right, so let's go here. Yo, come, brother. Come. Check it out. Let's read this in the NLT. And the place to be. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 19 and 20. And the NLT, it says, "And the beast was captured." Guess what? Going into slavery. "And the beast was captured, and with him the false prophet." Going to your Vatican, your Roman Catholic Church. That's the false prophet. All right. It says, "Who did mighty miracles on behalf of the beast." So He elected him. All right. that deceive all who had accepted the mark of the beast and who worshipped his stature. Both the beast and his false prophet were thrown alive into the fiery lake of burning sulfur. And yo, that's when them nukes come. You know? We standing, yo, when you in America, you in Babylon, and all these, what they say, 50 states or 52, whatever, you in the lake of fire. It just hasn't been ignited yet, and you have to be saved out of it. All right, it says their entire army was killed by the sharp sword that came from the mouth of the one riding the white horse. And the virtues all gorged themselves on the dead bodies. And the vultures all gorged themselves on the dead bodies, man. All right, so the Lord ain't no joke, man. He ain't coming back here to talk and play with you niggas, man. He's coming back to destroy. But if you want to be deceived and you want to go out with these false prophets and all that, which clearly, you know, these guys, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. All right. So let's go, matter of fact, I'm going to go here. Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 5. All right. Matter of fact, I might end it on this. Because this is a heavy hitter right here. I think we might end it on this one. No? Ephesians chapter 5. Hold on. Six. All right, 6. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6. Let me grab it in the KJV first. All right, Ephesians chapter 6. So like Ephesians chapter 5, starting at verse 6. We're going to go all the way down to 11. All right. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6, it says, let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High and the children of disobedience. All right, and look at those men. You know that T.D. Jakes and all that. You know, all these dudes, man. They out here making a mockery of the Lord. They've been doing it, and all their videos and all that. Now they're being exposed because they deceived you. You know, deceive, distraction, and exposure. We've been deceived. We've been distracted. We've been distracted. Now it's time for the exposure of these dudes, man. All right. Verse 7, it says, Be not ye your Salakia, be not ye therefore partakers with them. All right. And you got these men loving it up together. Oh, yeah, laying their heads on each other's chests and all that crazy stuff. It says, for ye were sometimes, Salakia, it says, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in Yahweh outside. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness of truth, proving what is acceptable unto Yahweh outside, by Shema Chakodash, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, and Salaka of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. All right. So hey man, you gotta, hey man, listen, stay on point, stay in the spirit. All right. Call Lam Yahbashim outside by Shema Rakakodas, you know, for this word, for him giving it to us. But anyway, Lord's willing, is just edifying, man. Just hey, be circumspect and look around you. You know, and I'm gonna stay jumping on with this exposure. You know, Jacob's trouble's coming. You know, just like Nate tried to say Jacob's trouble wasn't coming. You know, now look, hey man, it's the year of hopeful Jacob's trouble be fulfilled. How about that? You know, so he gonna have to swallow those words. All right. Let no man deceive you. Don't be distracted. You know, cause they just like they talking about that alien, 10 feet alien and all that. Man, listen, all this is set up, you know, to I say furthermore keep you distracted and try to take your eyes off the prize. All right. We know we're in a time where you got the blue beam. They done set all these things up. They've been listening to us talk on the highways and hedges. They've been listening to our YouTubes and all that, you know. And they know who really believe. They know who don't believe, you know. But they think they do. All right. But you just keep the faith, man. So Lord's willing, this was edifying. You know, you got something out of it. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Arachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone. Shalom to the elect. So the next lesson, I'm going to say Mawafa Baba Ball. Yo, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.